I think we're live. Okay. So let's alert the people that stream has started and that we are going to be doing stuff in this stream. It's a very important stream today. Okay. Cool. I was making sure my audio is fine. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okie dokie. So I am here. We are going to be doing a dev stream today. It's been a second since we've done one. Okay. Voyage. Okay, so we will be working on Voyage tonight. So I'm kind of trying to put a little bit of thought into the story tonight. Open anyway. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try to put a little bit of thought into the story. Okay. Let's see. Did I do anything on this? Let's see. Is there anything? I don't believe I did. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, we are in. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. So this is something I have not I'm gonna play it around with in a second. I think this is the intro for it, so let's give it a shot. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully, oh yeah, let's turn. So this is the main menu kind of thing, kind of spling. Worked on this last time. It's gonna be a like VHS kind of, you know, Fears to Fathom kind of thing. Studio logo. Sly, I know. There's a few things that need to be tweaked, but let's see. Main menu. I love this main menu. You know, we'll get the main menu working fully functional today, and we'll do settings. This will be something that we get done. This is main menu. So there's a few things I would like to do. I would like to move the whole thing around when you like bounce on the other side of the screen, which I have no idea how to do. So we're gonna use some AI to help. Other than that, it's a nice main menu. I like it quite a bit. We might try some clouds out, some like very small clouds, and see how that looks. I think the other thing I want to get working is the settings and maybe even the credits. Doing a credit screen, which is going to be a very extensive, long process, which will be a lot of fun. Other than that, I think we'll just do some main menu work tonight. I really am still contemplating the whole story and everything, so it's just a matter of figuring out that kind of thing. And okay, cool. Yeah, the stream is available in HD. Sweet. Alright, sweet. Yep. So this is an interesting main menu. This is let me turn down the music a little bit. This is a very interesting main menu. So this main menu is actually, I think this main menu looks phenomenal after the stuff for it, I believe this looks amazing, personally. And it's actually like a very ugly scene. This is the entire scene. Very low res trees, but man, with the filters on and like when it's nighttime, it looks phenomenal. It looks exactly like an actual, you know, an actual forest. I mean, I really can't tell. The trees are such low quality. I think it's quite surprising. I love this main menu, and Voyage itself is actually, it's actually the same color as the golden disc. So yeah, I think the first thing I want to try doing is I want this, like, I want to mess around. I'd have no idea how to do this, so we're just going to mess around with AI for now. But like, I want the whole screen to move whenever the mouse goes to the corners. So that's what we're going to try. Let's see if I can... Alright. And we're going to do some more animation stuff as well. I kind of want these like key things right here, or the buttons, to like pop up as well, which would be pretty fun. Let's see. Let's see if we can try this. This will just be a test. Okay. Oof. Something did not work. I don't think this is... Never really seen it like this before. Yeah, something... yeah, okay. I'm retarded. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Something still went wrong. Oof. Interesting, interesting. We might do some music for stream as well today. Let's see if I can't figure out this issue with some good old troubleshooting. Let's try this one out. Oof. That's no bueno. Huh, interesting. Let's try one more time. You know, look good. Now that I think about it, this would look good having this text like permanently in the back. How would we do that though? Hum. Okay, we are going to do... Okay, so we are... Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's try it. Nice, okay. That's good. Now let's get this to 0.5. Huh. Neat. I think it looks pretty good. I would say that's pretty nice. Wonder how smooth we could get though. Let's try. I need 0.2, and I'm gonna actually just go ahead and do that and that. We're gonna have to go and see how that looks right there. We're gonna go ahead and mute as well. I'd say it's nice. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty nice. Okay. Well, that was pretty simple. Now we're gonna mess around with... this, like, button. I'm gonna do an animation for each one. I'm gonna play around with it for when you hover over them. That should be a lot of fun to play around with. Okay, Let's see. So this will be. Let's just see what it's like. So if I do button 2, or let's do button 1. So if we do this and we do, I believe it usually is in. Yeah. Well, no, it's in styles. So I believe when hovered. So hovered, okay. Let's try it. Whoa, okay, so it just goes very far away. Okay, interesting. If we do like 15 pixels. Interesting, okay. Let's see, so there should be a... Yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do... This is gonna be a very good way to test it for now. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this right here as well. We're just gonna go ahead. Make it always clear for now. Just for testing purposes. And then, so I believe if we do focus enter, or no, we're gonna do, should be 1 for, I guess just entered, yeah. So we're gonna do an animation for this. We're gonna do button underscore play. I'm just curious. This is gonna be a very inefficient way to do it, so we're probably not gonna mess with it too much like this, but I'm kind of thinking like we could just like, okay, for intro I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. We're gonna go ahead and just play around with some ideas. So I'm thinking it's gonna have to be something that's pretty fast. Where's transform at? Oh, do buttons have transform? I don't remember. No, they don't. They have, yeah, okay, no, I'm sorry. It's completely different. Buttons, they have the font sizes. So we're going to just try that. We're going to do that, and then we're going to... Ooh. Oh, that's not... Okay. Kind of do like, oh yeah, we're gonna do continuous? No, can I not do like a... can I not do like an actual... Okay, continuous cubic maybe? Okay, so I just can't... Okay, that's annoying. Discrete. It's just not what I was looking for. It's just not what I was looking for. I wonder if we could like... Okay, maybe let's try something else. Styles, no. Visibility, we might have something. I know we have the display text. Okay, interesting. I don't know. Honestly. Text behavior. Theme overrides. Visibility. I mean... I'm kind of at a loss for words. I'm not really too sure what to do with this. I guess we could try transform. My mic should be back. I did see a transform. I think it was right here. No, it was icon. No, text behave. No. Here it is. So if I do like this right here, and then if we go right here and do 104 by 37. I don't know. It's not really like, wow, that's amazing. It's not really outstanding to me. I'm not quite seeing it. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else? Size doesn't really do anything. Rotation, maybe? I mean, it does something. We can try it. So if we do like rotation and did like a... Let's do 1 degree. Let's do 2 degrees. Maybe like it's like a hanging sign or something. Cubic angle. Wow, okay. I mean, like, it's simple. We could probably do something a little more intense. I don't know. I think it's just overcomplicating things. I'm just not going to bother with this animation. Yeah, we're going to just ignore it for now. I think next order of business then is to be... Definitely we need to change what it looks like when it's pressed and when it is hovered, because currently right now it is something bland. I guess we won't do animations, but it is just this generic button thing, which I don't really like. I guess we will do... Styles. Hover. What will this do? This should fix that. Yes. Okay, cool. Honestly, I'm fine with the white. The white looks good. So we just need to go through here and put on... Style box empty. Hover. Style box empty. Style box empty. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I think we'll change the color when it's hovered as well. I think we will change it to a yellow. Let's see what this looks like. The white looks good, but I feel like that should be the pressed one. I like it, but it needs to be something a little more yellow or deeper yellow. It just needs to be much brighter. Too bright. I mean, you'd imagine that'd be bright enough, but apparently not. If we go red. I kind of like the red. I like it because it like has that cool like effect on it. We're gonna go red. Hover color. Okay. I feel like we all should fix up the... we probably should fix up that main menu music because it's a good bass, but it is kind of boring as is. And I need to fix, like, the end of it kind of has this weird, like... That's cool. I like that. It matches with everything else. So, like, the main menu music right here is, like, it's a nice melody, but is boring. And I've noticed that since I'm using BandLab, the track doesn't cut off right when it ends, so it's not a perfect loop. Instead, it stays about 5 seconds after because there's so much reverb on it. So, just to keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that looks good. I kind of want something to happen when you hover over the Voyage logo. I think we should have a signal. Oh no, it's going to be very annoying. I'm not going to bother with that. I'd have to do a... what are they called? The detection thing. It's a raycast. Yeah, raycast 2D. I don't really want to bother with that. I'm not too particular on that one, so we'll just leave it as is. Okay, so this is what it's looking like at the moment. This is the main menu. Move the mouse around nice and easy. I think, honestly, that looks good to me. I think we should probably do a settings menu, and I think I'm going to have something pop open on this right side for settings. That makes the most sense to me. Now, settings-wise, I would have to figure out what we're going to have to do for settings. I would assume graphics, sound, etc. Most likely. Credit-wise, we'll start with credits. Yeah, we'll do credits first. Okay. So we will do, yeah, we'll do credit. I think that's 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just shoot. I'm just thinking we add a label, to be honest with you, and we'll just fill it out through there. Label. I would say it looks pretty fine. So all of the I mean, that looks fine to me. Probably a little bit up. Yeah. Maybe it could use a little. It is a little high, I will say that. We could probably move it down to its level with this. Actually, no, we'll keep it how it was. It's fine. So yeah, right here we will do the credits, which will just be... Holy shit, that's large. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, made by blah, blah. How large did it... Oh, I goofed on that. I think I actually changed the font. Okay, no, I kind of am stupid on that one. That's my bad. Blah, made by blah. Okay, this will just kind of be like the base main menu thing. Bam. We'll do that. And then we're going to square it. That seems fine with me. Simple. I don't want anything crazy. Simple enough to understand. I mean, not really going too hard on the credits this time around. I feel like it's just not a necessity. We're just going to have them pop up, you know. What we're going to do here is just going to be very simple. We're going to first go to our fonts. We're going to go to, I would assume an italic for this one. You're all good. You're all good, Oreo. we're working on credits right now, so I mean it's a pretty boring task, but it's kind of, it needs to get done. Colors, we're gonna go font color. We're gonna go the nice. Nice. I have a feeling that's not in the. Oh, that is okay. Just does not look like the same color to me at all. Seems fine to me. What we'll do is we'll have, so for the animation, we'll just do like a 10-second long. We'll just go very simple, display text. Bam. Maybe we'll try 3 seconds, see how that looks. Okay, so the game I will have to explain. It's a very complicated story, I'm not gonna lie with you. So this game is, I think, by far one of my best well-written stories, but I'm having a hard time explaining to people what it's about. Yeah, I will explain it in a second. I'm gonna try to get through this first because it is a little bit of a hard story to explain. In the meantime, I'm gonna play around with these settings real quick, left to right, right to left. It's wonky. Don't really know if I like that. I don't know. That seems fine to me, to be honest. Yeah. Fair enough. I know. It's a little... This made by this. We'll do this. Okay. So then when that happens, we will, I guess, just do that. And then I guess we're just going to do a rough script right now. I'm not even going to worry about if you press them more than once. That's future me issue. Credits. It's simple. It gets the job done. It's a placeholder for now. I will worry about polishing it later, but I mean we can probably move it, you know. That'd probably make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, and we'll probably speed things up a little bit. Okay, so credits, something bland, something done. That's what matters. It's finished. And I'm not even... I guess I should just might as well put it in. And then when that's in there like that, we're just going to go bam, that right there, and then we're going to go like, go away. So it displays. No title screen. I like to do title screen I like to work on the game from the start and the end at the same time. It's kind of weird. It just gives me a good thought process of what the game is going to look like. Especially with like a story game like this. Okay, so that's a 25-second animation. It just doesn't need to be that long, however. We could push it to 23. So, animation finishes. Got a little bit of read it. Nice. Bam. Perfect. Simple. Does not matter. Does not need to be complicated. That's 23 seconds right there. That should be literally all I need, so... yeah, that should be all I need. If I click this again, it shouldn't work. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, story-wise, okay. So, I really have to try to do a good job at explaining. I mean, just understand that this game is complicated, and that we're still working on how to explain it. So I'm probably going to butcher how this works. Basically, this is a game about going on a mission as a robot into space. So, and the game begins on planet Earth in 1977. Don't make fun of my handwriting skills. This is hard. This is Earth. This is us. 1977. The game begins with the infamous wow signal, which the wow signal is a signal that we heard on Earth in 1977. That's the closest sign of any alien life outside of our planet ever communicating with us. It's just called the wow signal. It came, it went, it was gone. So the game begins with the intro of the wow signal occurring. That's August 15th. In the game, the wow signal comes from a region of the sky. I know. The wow signal comes from a region of the sky called Godot's Void, which is a real region of our sky. And it's called Godot's Void because in our sky, it is a massive void of stars in our sky. And it actually exists in real life. All this happened in real life. So, since the signal came from Godot's Void, what we do on Earth is we decide to send a probe into Godot's Void to explore where the signal came from. So, 5 days later, Voyager 2 launches, which is coincidentally, it did launch 5 days after this. So Voyager 2 launches. God damn. Holy shit, okay. So, 5 days later, Voyager 2 launches. Now, in this time span, after we launch Voyager 2, we have quite a while until the present day of when we are launched. And again, we play as a robot in this game. We are launched in December 2024. In the time between the original launch and this one, we had observed in the game stars reappearing in Godot's Void out of nothing. And in the game, we deduce this to being a black hole in the void, which has been sucking gravity in. So, after hearing nothing back from Voyager 2, we decide to launch us into the Godot's Void to explore it, and hopefully retrieve the data from Voyager 2. So that happens December 2024, and that's who we play as in the game for the journey. And we get launched into the void. Now, when we're launched in the void, there's a few things you need to understand. In the game, this is Earth, and this is a black hole. And in it, the black hole in Godot's Void, which is where the signal came from, is doing a water droplet effect with gravity. And that means basically it's pushing out gravity, etc. It's pushing out light, as gravity is. And then that light is reaching us. That's the moment we start seeing stars reappear. And then it's pulling that light back in towards the black hole. And that is the moment that we are launched. We basically attach to this gravitational pull and head towards the black hole. And this allows us in the game to travel speeds close to and of light speed, which is normally impossible. So in the game, we start traveling at light speed towards this black hole, which we have no idea what it looks like, since Voyager 2, the data from Voyager 2 never came back. Our only mission is to send back data. Now, in the game, we have no idea what's in this region of space. We've never seen it before. And since we're traveling so fast, we're able to reach it relatively quickly in only a span of a few years. So, while we go on this journey of going to the black hole at light speed, we start seeing nebulas and planets that we had no idea had ever existed because of the gravity of the black hole. It sucked all that light away from our solar system. The robot's name is Ethan. So along this journey, you have a few tasks you have to do. The main thing is to keep your spacecraft running. A part of that will require collecting xenon gas from a gas giant, which you will find. Others will require going through asteroid belts and meteor fields and all that stuff. And throughout the game, you discover that you're not actually a robot. You are, but this is where it gets kind of sci-fi. You actually have a brain, a human brain, and a human consciousness. And in the game, that's not mentioned, but you start having dreams through time sleep and everything. And you kind of discover that halfway through. So, this is over a span of 100 years, this whole journey. So we're going. And when we reach the cusp of the black hole, we catch up to Voyager 2. We grab its data right here. And then we send the data around the black hole back towards Earth. Now, we have to sacrifice ourselves at the end of the game. And we end up going inside the black hole. Not willingly, but we have to. So, it's been over 100 years, and the data is sent back towards Earth. However, when it's getting sent back to Earth, you grab onto that water droplet effect by the black hole, and you end up going past light speed. When you go past light speed, you end up going back in time. So, when the data reaches Earth, coincidentally, the date is August 15th, 1977. The WoW signal. Which is what the game opens with. And it's actually you that sent that signal, just in the future. Since gravity was so strong on the black hole, your signal is the thing that started this all. So in the game, you start your own mission, and your only faith is hoping that the future of humanity will be able to send another message back. Now, you might be questioning, why did we send this? And in the game, they had an idea it was a black hole. And they want to figure out if this black hole could unlock interdimensional travel, e.g. light speed travel, which would be the only way to explore our solar system, our galaxy, at a reasonable time frame for our species. So that's the whole game. This is Voyager. It's complicated, but it's a good story. And I like the story quite a bit. That's Voyager. So you are actually the WoW signal. And the reason why in the game, in the start of the game, we don't understand what happens and what came to us is because the gravitational and the intensity of the black hole literally corrupts the data into a point where it's unreadable. So that's the game. You fully understood it. That's good. I'm getting better at explaining it. It really helps when you draw it out. But that's the game idea I came up with. Bro, I know, I love this idea, and it's I like it a lot. I like it. So that's what this is right here, and you play as a robot named Ethan. Ethan. Yeah, that's it. That's the game. Now you understand. Now, I'll just come back and redraw if someone else needs it. But yeah, the whole part of the game, you start with the WoW signal, and you end with the WoW signal. And other than that, oh, I just closed that. That's wonderful. Other than that, a lot's been done. I will say I had to use a few assets. Oreo, kill me, I'm sorry. But I'm terrible with shaders and a few other things. So, not a whole lot of gameplay. I'm just kind of working on storyboard ideas, scenes, anything like that. The black hole is pretty dope. I will say that. I have kind of redone a lot of the scenes. Originally, the intro looked like this, which was not particularly a style I liked. I was not satisfied with this at all. It looks cool, but it's just not. It does. Something's off about this. I don't like it. It doesn't look real. It's okay. I saved it. I was running the game. It's okay. But something about this, I'm not. Do I have my latency turned up on OBS? I feel like I turned it up the other day. It made it a lot easier to. Let's see. Probably shouldn't show that. Output encoder. There was a thing that I adjusted that like let me change the delay, and it really helped. I feel like there's something over here. Oh yeah. There was something on OBS that just led me to like change the. I don't know. It was better last time. I know it was. I think it reverted. But yeah, this whole look right here, I wasn't a huge fan of, so it's been redone to this, which I like much better. I think this style it's a more Fears to Fathom style. And I quite enjoy it right here. What do you think about this? I think we're going to go with this style throughout the whole game as well. So this is when the wild signal's heard. We might work on this tonight. I don't know. Maybe. We've been doing a lot of other stuff. But yeah, the whole style is like a Fears to Fathom. It's VHS. But it's supposed to be a really cool thing. And I think we had like an intro rocket scene. Although this is just a purely... This probably won't make it through because this is something more I was just playing around with, to be honest. But we're going to have a cool rocket scene. And one of the cool things that I'm going to do with this game is... I'm going to take advantage of free copyright on old music. And we're going to do... I'm putting this song in the game, which is going to be a great song. It does, yeah. Lacrimosa by Mozart. This will be in the game. And since it's all uncopyrighted because it's so old, I can use it without worrying about royalties or anything like that. That will be fun. Yeah. Big classical enjoyer. But, and I might do some work on the music as well, but this was the animation. I don't know how I feel about this rocket launch animation. I actually don't know what happened to the animation player. I think it accidentally got deleted, which sucks because that was a long-ass animation that I worked on. Okay, so yeah, it's gone. I don't know how, but this animation's completely gone. No idea why. Last time I did a devlog, we worked on a black hole sequence, which I might touch back on. Let's go check it out. Where's black hole? Here we are. Bam. And before we do that, I'm actually going to try out this new filter and see how this looks. I think it's main menu 2. Yeah. We're going to turn off this glass crack. So this was... Oh, and this had actually my music from the game in it right here. Let's see if it... This is kind of a test animation. I don't think I'm going to end up using this. But it's something that I wanted to play around with the style and everything and what it would look like. I do this like once in a while to get an idea of like storyboard stuff. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be using any of these. I'm probably going to redesign this scene because it's a cool one, but there's no robot. And yeah, I will be using the POV of the robot quite a lot. So, I mean, that probably you won't see in the game. You'll definitely see the black hole and stuff, but just like not that specific cutscene. But I'm just testing out graphics and stuff. That's a cool shader, not mine, but nevertheless, this is a really awesome, neat shader. This is some crazy mad lad made this shader right here. This is actually just a sphere, by the way. There is no textures with this. It is just a shader. This is all code. There's not a single material or texture used on this whole thing. This is literally just a sphere with a ridiculous amount of code. I could never make that, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, that's a lot of the work we've done. There's some other stuff that I'm not really ready to show yet because it's not quite done. The main thing I'm still working on is, so we're using a model, not our model, but a model for the outside of the space station that we found. Which, it's a good model, it's a great model. It's a great space station model. And we're making I'm currently modeling the inside of the space station right now. So the exterior model is a very high resolution model that I found online because I cannot do that good of a model. If I can find it. Where did I put that? Oh, Gateway. This it? That's GD script. So yeah, this is the one that we got. Now, so how this is working is this is the space station model. I can't model this well. This is a really nice model. However, what we're doing is this is for all exterior shots. All interior shots, I'm modeling the inside of the space station. So it's going to look different on the inside. You just won't know that. It's not going to be exactly the same, but that's just not going to be mentioned because it's not important. And it'll be a little bit bigger as well. But like there'll be parts of the game where you actually have to exit the spacecraft and fix stuff on the outside and all this different stuff. But yeah, this is all GD scripts right here. This is ridiculous. Okay, yeah, this is the entire... Okay, so this is the entire script for the black hole. Which it's also surprisingly optimized. I'm genuinely surprised about how well optimized it is. Yeah, this is the guy right here, Tyler Kennedy, the GOAT. I have no idea how he did this. Genuinely, it is incredibly impressive what he did here. I mean, the detail alone for a black hole out of just... This is like, by the way, this is what it looks like as a regular sphere. Let me... And you can change the color and everything. Yeah, that's it. It's just a regular sphere, but it's a black hole. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's it. Still doing a lot of work. I don't really have the other stuff I can't really show yet because it's not done. I don't feel like showing any of it. Yeah, it has post-processing. Now, it's very limited. Like, to get this effect right here took wonders. So, like, okay, I'll do a scene breakdown on this. So this is what that scene looks like. Holy shit. So to make this scene, what I did was... Let's see. Don't know why that's there. Okay, so this is that scene right here. Scene breakdown. So camera is right here, roughly. Camera POV. We have a lot of like just straight. I'm just using straight images of trees, PNGs, and it does a pretty great effect. The background is actually a very high quality HDRI. Well, it's actually pretty low quality, but it's adjusted so the FOV of it is really zoomed out. So it's not like normal when you look around, but whenever it's a flat shot like this, it looks good. Next, for this scene, I have a light right here for some white light, and then a red light down here, which you can't see. It's splashing onto this, and that's also the light from the background scene. So it looks trash right here. However, when you turn off the lights, it looks really good. It looks fantastic, in my opinion. And the same with the intro scene, the main menu right here. This whole shot, this is a beautiful, in my opinion, shot right here. Absolutely stunning. This is, I think, one of the most beautiful ones in the game I have so far. This is just a play on the eyes. All this is, the background Milky Way is an HDRI. And it's just some PNGs of trees behind a model. That's all it is. With some Omni lights, or just some 3D lights right here. And, yeah, that's all it is. You can see it with the camera on. And with it off, it looks beautiful. Great stuff. And it's really brought together with the filter. This filter is a beautiful filter. I absolutely love it. Filter, it adds a... I don't really know how to describe it. It adds like a lensing effect on all the light, which I do enjoy quite a bit, if I can find that filter. Yeah, right here, smearing. I love this smearing effect. You can like adjust it like this, and I just have it slightly like that. And then some good grain noise. It stops down the resolution a little bit as well. Yeah, that's like, I mean, if I turn on the light right here, you can see how trashed that looks. But I mean, yeah, that's the scene breakdown for that. Other than that, I mean, you know, the black hole, it's just kind of like, yeah. That first part of that animation I really enjoy. This part right here, the intro, this was a fun one. I made this with, there was a guy on stream last time, I completely forgot his name. I don't know if he's in the Discord server or not, but it's like a cool, like, lensing effect on the Milky Way. And that with the filter on looks beautiful. I love this grain and this. I absolutely am in love with this smear effect. It looks fantastic. Which I don't even think that it's that bad on this. I think we could go to 0.8. 0.5 is actually fine. Color offset, maybe? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Stack noise. It's pretty cool. Overall, so far I'm very happy with how it's looking. I think it looks very, very CRT retro, which is nice. And it's a beauty. Like, these scenes I'm trying to make as pretty as possible. These I probably could do a little bit better on the background. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not trying to add a kajillion trees. I wonder if I just like brought one of these back here into just like a really stupid thing. I wonder if I just like, just to give it like the texture before, so I wonder if I just did this right here and then just like did this and then just like, oh, retro stuff is so cool. It's not PS1X because the assets aren't really garnered towards it, but I wonder what this would look like. Would this look like a forest? Oh, I kind of missed the mark there. Hold on. What would this look like? Okay, definitely a little bit more down. Let's try that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe if I scale it down just a little bit. Ooh, hold on, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. That is surprisingly decent. You can't really see it with that, but that does look pretty decent. It looks like a large group of trees back there. I'm going to keep that. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to move it up slightly. Look at that. Okay, too much. Trust, I have a vision here. I have a vision. It works as background, honestly. It just needs to be like that. I'm just going to leave it how it was. That was honestly, this looks like a ton of background trees. I think that's fine. Can't really tell, but I mean, it's there. I do feel like something could be done. I feel like we could get a better HDRI on this. I'm not going to lie with you. I would like something... HDRI. Polyhaven's kind of the goat for this kind of stuff. Finding something really dramatic would be cool. Like a really good sunset one would be awesome. Like this one, perchance. This one? No, it's a little too blue. Something really cool and crazy. I think this is the one we have. That could be wrong. Any high contrast. Let's try. You're gonna, yeah, you should get some good inspiration. I love doing this. Oh, that is bloody lovely, but it's a parking lot. It kind of obstructs some stuff. Don't really know how I feel about that. Got any others? Any other takers? We'll try it. 4K. If it's not right for me, then I will just take it out. HDRIs. And I do try to keep my things semi-organized, asset-wise and everything like that. Alright, let's have a go and see what this looks like. It's going to take a little bit of finagling to get this working, but... Was it Orchard? No, that's what we have in there. Okay, so it just didn't drop in. Okay. Oh, it did. Okay. Rooftop. Yeah, that's not gonna quite work. I mean... Yeah... I like it, but it's also... Let's see. I feel like the other one was a little bit better. No, I think that's actually much better. I mean, just the blue light of it. I think that looks fine. It's just the trees are kind of in the way. Like the one good part of the sky in this whole thing. I'll just keep it like that. That looks fine to me. Oh, I also forgot to look at this. We can also depth of field is another big one we could do here. I haven't done any practical effects with this, and I forgot about that. So depth of field. Ooh, I like that. I haven't. You sent some pictures, but not a ton. I do quite like that. One second. Okay, sorry, I was texting someone. Last thing you sent was on the game jam, I believe. No, showcase. The big crystals. I believe. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I mean, I think it looks a lot better actually. Let's play around with the brightness of the sky. This is all in. You know, you're definitely locked to Godot's stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's not that bad. Like, you can really get a lot done with it. Sky, color. I've never gotten that to work before. I have no idea what that does. Oh shit, no. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna do this rocket animation. We're gonna do the rocket animation, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I feel I have ideas. I have good ideas. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna set it 50 seconds. I think first we're gonna do. Okay, first we're gonna do the lights. So I believe this. We're gonna turn off all the lights. Actually, we're gonna turn off this light right here, and we're gonna turn off this light and this light. Oh, that's a really nice background. I'm gonna turn up the brightness on the sky just a little bit because I do feel like it's probably darker on your guys' screens because I do have a bright screen. 0.3. 0.2. 0.2 is good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set all these points. There's just not a need to do that. Oh yeah, I guess we'll do this visibility. Do that. Spotlights, visibility. Bam. Bam. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just do like 5 seconds and we'll just turn them on. Actually, we're going to do like 5 and then we're going to do the same for these. These two are going to have the same. Okay, perfect. I do. That will be one thing I definitely will need to add. So the idea here is like it turns on at the same time. So like nice, calm. First light. I don't like the way that looks. I think I'm going to do... I think we're just going to do the actual like brightness thing. We can control the brightness of these Omni lights. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's try this. Omni light, we're going to go here. Light, brightness. We're going to set this one to... At 10 seconds, we're going to turn on the lights. And then right here, we're going to turn them off. Same for... one right here. Turn them on. Turn them off. And then same for this one right here. Bam. Bam. And this is a little trick I picked up along the way. So like, as is right here, what's going to happen is it's going to just slowly fade on, which is not really what we want. We want to have like a buffer. So what you can do is you can just grab these points right here, these when they're at 0, 0, like the brightness, and just duplicate them. So like, bam. Okay, well see, this is actually, okay, there we go. And that way it won't turn on until this point right here. So then, you have a very nice, pretty opening. You can add text, front text, and then bam, lights. We have lights. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a, you know, like T-20. And then we really need to have a, okay, what, this is this model right here. We need to have a orange light for the the exhaust, the rocket. So we're gonna do shadow, lights. We're gonna go this, we're gonna go this. Bam. We're gonna go down, bam. I think that's enough. So then right here, we're going to go 0. Is that too bright? That is too bright. So then we have lights on, and then engines start. I probably did not give that enough time. We're going to go forward a little bit. We're going to do that trick where we duplicate it at its lowest, and we're going to turn up the value just a little bit. Just like an engines are starting up. I like that quite a bit. That's nice. We could probably change it. So I'm basing this off of my, like, I have a visual in my head of like a space shuttle launching. So we're going to just do that. So like engines on, then launch. And then with the rocket going up, all we're going to do for this is we're just going to... I'm going to get its initial position right here. And then when the engines fire up, we're just going to slightly move it in one direction. Like that. We'll move it slightly. Yeah, we'll do that. So it'd be engines fired up. And then we're just going to shoot it straight up. Bam. Okay, Okay, so sequence. All right, rough sequence check. This is rough sequence. Looking at like a rough animation right here. So we'll have a title card pop up, location, etc. What the people need to know. Lights pop on. Okay, lights are on. And then T minus blah 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 blah. T minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff. Okay, well, you see, it could be better. It could be better. And I have an idea. All we're going to do is we're just going to change the position to cubic. How's that look? Ooh, much nicer. Sweet. And then we have smoke pouring down. I will add smoke later. Smoke's not necessarily fun. I actually already have smoke. I forgot about this. We have smoke, except the smoke is very unoptimized, and I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. But we're going to add it. We're going to play around with it. Why not? We will. Now, the question about where the smoke is a good one. Why are you here? I just don't need you to be here. Smoke, where are you? Hello? Oh, well, it's directly under me. How... Okay, that's a lot of smoke. That's a little bit too much smoke. Okay, transform 0.1. Holy shit, that's a lot of particles. We don't need that many. We don't even need that many. .01. So, like, it would be like... Oh, God. I mean, like, I guess. But then this guy right here, let's just see, like, roughly what that would look like. Okay, so, like, you know... What? What just happened? I swear to God we just had an animation here. Yeah, okay, so our animation just magically disappeared. Okay, I guess it didn't. I don't know what happened to the camera? Where did the camera go? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do read chat. I'm sorry. I was locked in for like a second. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. I apologize. Yes, hey Nicole, how are you doing? Hello, Justin. I'm sorry, guys. So this is a game I'm working on. We are doing work, I promise. Except that the camera I just had here disappeared, and I have no idea where it went, and it's concerning me. Okay, there's our camera. So I have no idea why it disappeared, but we're working on an animation for a rocket launch right now, guys. This is what we have. I believe this is... Yep. Yeah, we're just doing some game development work on Nickel. Bro, I'm sorry. What did I say, Nickel? Did I say Nickel? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have directed all my focus towards fixing this for like the last 20 minutes. But we're making a rocket launch scene in a game right now. I know you do some game development stuff with Fortnite. I don't know how similar it is to something like this, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. And apparently we have a voice actor in chat, so I mean, you gotta give it that. You know, that's pretty crazy. Do we have Shadow on? Yes, we do. Okay. So... Thanks. Nice game you got. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it, Oh, you're too kind, Nickel. You're too kind. Actually, I said Nickel again. I'm sorry. I really can't help it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So the game, it's okay. Okay. Okay, the game story is really complicated. I explained it to Oreo earlier. Oreo, could you inform Justin about how complicated the game story was and how I need to make it less complicated? Because I mean, I explained it to her. I had to explain it to him on Paint, and this is what it turned out to, this is what it looks like. So I'm not really too sure how to explain it to you. It's a big plot twist. It's a cool story. See you, Nick. See you, Nick. I'm gonna just call you Nick if that's okay. I hope you don't mind. It's a big plot twist in the end. It's a cool sci-fi game. I don't really know how to explain it any better than that, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you could explain it, to be honest with you, because it's not necessarily an easy one to explain. I'm not trying to like say like it's impossible. I'm just saying it is quite a challenging one to explain. I would just for now keep in mind that it's a space game, and it's kind of like I would say kind of like Interstellar in a way. I'm not saying I'm him, but I'm saying like, you know, it's pretty sick. So, and also that this is really laggy. Damn. I feel like that's way too many particles. That should be fine. It does take time. But if you do want to hear it, I could explain it. I would not mind. It just does. If you are still here, I'm sorry if we did bore him. He might be gone already. Okay, okay. He gets it. He gets it. That's good. That's all that matters. It's a space game. You know, it's a cool one. It's a cool one. Alright, let's see how this rocket launch scene is looking right now. I like how it's looking. Let's see how this smoke looks. So it's not looking great. And it just clipped out of existence. Okay, so few things. One thing is that the smoke is coming from above the thing, which is not really how that works. So we're going to go back to VFX, smoke. I cannot even see how to move this down because it is so damn bright. And we're going to do time. Sure. It is a cool game idea. I will say it's one of the best ones I've come up with. I think it's a neat idea. It just needs to be executed properly, like scenes-wise and all that stuff. If it's not, then it's going to have issues for sure. Why is it popping out of existence? What is happening here? Why are you doing this? Why do you... Why are you like this? I just don't understand. Explosiveness? I don't know. That's a lot of explosive. That guy's got diarrhea or something, dude. Damn. Randomness. No. Fixed seed? I don't know. FPS, we could do 30. Pre-process? Don't really know what that one shot. No. Trails, potentially? Is that what it is? It's frustrating. Okay, I think for now we're just going to ignore this whole VFX smoke, and I'm going to give it off to the other developer working on this game. We don't have any voice actors. Voice actors would be nice. I mean, you are just in the voice actor. I will say that makes you kind of you might be him. I don't know if you do voice acting. This is true. This is true. I'm open to any ideas, to be honest with you. And I mean, it's a killer game idea. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a great game. just a matter of fixing all this stuff, like this right here, which should not be like that. Okay, we're gonna take song suggestions. I'm gonna in-stream in a little bit, but guys, can we come up with a few songs to play? Few songs. Any song suggestions, I'll put them on, we'll listen up. In the meantime, we're gonna put on new animation. Come on, people, give me songs. I'm waiting for some good songs. No judgment. Safe zone. This is a safe zone here. Rocket 2. Give it. I mean, we're listening right now to Fruitiger Arrow relaxing subway music. So, I mean, anything is better than this. I want you to know that. We're in the trenches right now. You know, just trying to get through it. Okay, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up with this one. We're gonna go 25 seconds. If we even need that, we'll go 20 seconds. We shall go up. Up we shall go. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually didn't see you said something. Okay. Valve's broken symmetry. Is it Veil's broken symmetry? Symmetry. Is this a song I'm going to be able to find easily? Is it... Okay. You might need to send a link or something. I requested one. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know how to view requests. No, I know what you're talking about, that one, yeah. But I can't find it on YouTube. This is the situation? Oh, Half-Life 2, okay. Broken Valve. Alright, we ball. I mess with some IDM. Okay, right here, we're going to try a new scene idea. Remove veils, yeah, Valve. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go down below and do a shot like this. It was a pretty good request. You know what? We share pretty similar music tastes. I think this is a nice one. I would say try Aphex Twin, Santasia. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same. But it's nice. Actually, no. Try Aphex Twin Nano 2. It's a little more happy. I will say. You got any more? You got any more, Oreo? Any more good music? Let's see. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. I liked it. It was good. I know I kind of forgot to actually rate it, but it's okay. Let's see. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at chat for a second. A space game, you should add radio communication system if that helps you, I guess. I know for the robot voice, we're gonna do a Stephen Hawking robot generator thing, so we can actually like say custom dialogue. There will be a lot of vocals. I'll let you know if we need anything. I don't think we will, to be honest, but it just will have to. I will let you know. I would just join the Discord server to be safe. That is InfDev Games, and I will drop a link. This is the Discord server, and in there I can kind of keep in touch with you, just in case we do end up needing him. Okay, I like this. What do you think about this, Oreo? What do you like about do you like Aphex Twin? What do you think about Aphex Twin? What I meant to say. I'll let you. Vocals are fine. I'm not a huge fan of heavy metal. Just keep that in mind. But other than that, let's see if I can find a good one. Aphex Twin. You should check out Aphex Twin. I don't really know if you like IDM or not, but Aphex Twin is pretty great. INUZ, I think. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, this one's ignore the wacky album title.
Stop making that big face.
He does a lot of DMV stuff. He's a pretty famous guy. Okay, right here, things need to change real quick. Okay, so firstly, I'm saving because I'm not going back to what happened last time. Oh, good boy. Good lord. This is not good. That's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Okay. Scratch this whole thing. Perfect. 505. Aphex Twin's pretty great. I will keep him in mind. No worries. Just remind me in the Discord server, and I will definitely keep him in mind. 505. Is that the name of the song? Arctic Monkeys? Arctic Monkeys is pretty great. No hate there. No hate there at all. I am very familiar with this song. Alright, let's see. Camera. This time we're not going to mess it up. We're actually going to put the camera position down as a default position. Because I'm not so stupid. Sweet, thanks man, appreciate it. Okay, now new rocket animation. Create rocket. Shit. Rocket. New animation. I'm basically gonna remake that animation I was just looking at. 20 seconds. We'll do 15 actually. Oh shit, I'm retarded. Oh, okay, 1 second. Let me try. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this guy right here. Okay, and then we're gonna go to camera. This is a good song. This is a great song, actually. Fantastic song. There's just really no need to have it this far away when I could just go like right here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Now, we go here. We're just gonna move this guy up till we find him. Let's try this. I think this is gonna be a cool scene idea right here. We'll add other like effects afterwards. Nah, not feeling it. That's good. Let me know if it's too loud or not. I really cannot tell on my end, so I'm relying on y'all to let me know if it is. For this right here, we're going to go ahead and actually mess around with this. I love this effect. However, we are going to do this right here. I believe I can actually change it. So this would be default. And then we're going to do energy multiplier, create. Should I turn it down? Here, I have a good one for you. This is a great one. Here's a good song. Oh, it's... Sorry, I'm misreading stream so much. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. So for the rocket, we're going to... Oh, brah. Did it... I'm gonna crash out. This is so frustrating. Why aren't you... Oh, okay, no, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Well, what the hell? Where are you? Oh, I see. We're gonna do that. Actually, I take that back. We're gonna go back here. Bam. We're actually gonna change the sky for this one as well. So I feel like for this one, we're gonna switch back to this one right here. Actually, we might go Milky Way for this one. Nah, we'll go back to this orchard thing right here. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to do this, and we're actually going to delete this. We're gonna make both of these invisible. They're gonna be visible normally. So on reset they'll be visible, but everything else it's gonna be invisible, or at least for this scene right here. This will make it look a little bit more cool. Maybe we can change the background a little bit. .02, .03, we're actually gonna go star map. Reset that. This we're gonna turn up to that looks good. That looks fine. I think the only other thing we could add would be a camera shake, which is definitely fine. We could do that. What happened to the bottom part of the rocket? So where did the bottom part of the rocket go? Wait, there it is. Wait, okay. Oh, no, he's gone. We've lost him. Okay, that's a little problematic. Where are you? So where did your bottom half? Oh, no, it's still there. Okay, it's just I see it now. I see. Baby doll, okay. Baby doll, let's try it. Dominic Fike. I'm aware of this song. Go on, no. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I love how this stream is a solid 30 seconds behind. I bet you're screaming at the thing. No, don't change it. Don't change it. Okay. It's going back to what it was. Alright, time for camera shake. I hate doing camera shakes. Absolutely diabolical. But they gotta get done, so... Best way to do these is just literally go in here and do like negative 2.6. Negative 4.5. Negative 4.3. Okay, let's see. So this should be good enough to... Oh god, that's way too crazy. Okay. Oh, I hate camera shake. Damn you. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's getting late. It is getting late. We've been streaming for, God, almost 2 hours now. That's funny. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and press save on this, and we're gonna just go ahead and I think we might go ahead and call it a night. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. But I'll finish the song up. And yes, we will finish L's song. We will finish this right here. Let's see if I can fully crop it so it's not so jank. I don't know how that was 2 hours. I have a headache though, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hop off. But I will let your song play before I go. So it was a good night. I had a good time. Yeah, I will do another stream soon. We still need to go back to the moon, but I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll let the song play out. So I'll see y'all. You guys have a good one.